still eating. It's crazy. That's all she does. All she does. Told us what? You're weird. You didn't tell us a dang thing. I'm here to tell you that now. Sweet pea, thank you. I didn't get the notification.
You know, I told you.
You didn't tell us nothing.
Yeah. When I'm right, I'm right.
You're not right.
You know what? This country don't like to listen because it knows it's corrupt and it's just covering up, and a cover up. It don't matter. God's fixing to clean it up. That's the only thing that can clean this up because these idiots don't know how. All they know how to do is lie and cover up. Lie and manipulate, and it's sick.
That's all she's done is eat.
But I see what's going on. Really fucking cold. This shit's really fucking cold.
Gonna get that
really
way.
Fucking cold. It don't matter, you know, and I know in the end it all works out in the end. You just got to tell yourself, you know, God's way is not our way.
Tornado.
Our way is not God's way.
I'm telling you. Busy bee.
Honestly, I can't stand these people. Honestly, I can't stand these people.
How much are you going to say that?
You know what? I wouldn't say nothing to them. I don't care now. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say to these people ever again. I don't have nothing to say. But I know God has a plan, and you know, it is not to talk to these people. So I have no more will to want to talk to these people.
Well, then shut up.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Paula.
Like they used to tell me, you made your bed, lie in it. You made your bed, fucking lie in it. I have no more to say. I don't care. And I don't care. And I don't care for any more manipulation, any more bullshit. Because I can smell it a mile away. And you know, I see who's involved. And I'm really pissed. You know, I understand why. But that ain't how you go about it at all. You know, it's just cricket.
How about you take care of your dog, bum?
You know, you're supposed to care about all, not just...
Exactly,
you know
Rachel.
what I mean? There's not room for that. You know, shut the fuck up about the dog. Shut the fuck up.
Boy, she can't stand that. She can't stand it. Oh. She is, she did go back to the rest area, but she didn't stay there. She just drove through. She's currently at a park called Casula Point. There's no office to call there, and there's only like a porta potty, and it's just mainly hiking and walking trails. She spent the night last night. The cop drove through about 5 times. I don't know why he didn't stop and ask her, hey, what the heck are you still doing here? But he didn't. You'd think if he drives through today, which I'm sure that there's got to be a patrol person driving through every day, would wonder, hey, she was here yesterday. What's she doing here again today? You know? But she cooked herself something to eat there. It looked gross, by the way. Chicken pot pie, yum! Oh my goodness! I need to come see Savage. Jeez Louise! Oh, I'm telling you, that's the cook right there. Is Savage. Savage is the cook. Oh, that sweet observers. You enjoy time with that sweet grandbaby. Well, he probably ain't a baby no more, but cook in a big skillet and top it with Grand's biscuits. Oh, yum! Oh, I love Grand's biscuits. Do you know that I've made homemade chicken and dumplings and stuff before, but when I make my chicken and dumplings, that's what I use are the Grand's buttermilk Southern style biscuits. And I flatten them out just a little, not much, and then I cut them into pieces. Yeah, take it and post it. Oh, I know it's going to be good. But really, when I did that, I don't make them homemade anymore because I used to do drop dumplings. Like I'd do the flour, self-rising flour, and then put a little pepper and salt in the dumplings and drop it. Hey, Nicola! And they're good too. They're really good. But those Grand's biscuits, it does something different to them. Really good. It's really good. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll take the easy way out because of the rotisserie chicken. You know, they roll in their own juices when they cook. And that's why rotisserie chicken has like some of the best flavor. I just shred it up and put it in there. And it makes the best chicken and dumplings ever. Oh, he's 24. Bless him. Well, he's probably been busy. I know he's glad to see his Nana. I know, that's what I said up there. Well, stop teasing us and come feed us. Feed us! We'll do the dishes, Savage, and take out the garbage for you. We have lodge here. Like, it's literally like 15 minutes from my house. And, I've got skillets, and I've got lodge skillets, but I want a really big one, like a really, really big one to do like, fried chicken and stuff in, because you can, like, a cast iron skillet just makes it. Oh, it makes a big lot. Oh, well, post a picture. I know it's going to be delicious looking. But I'm telling you, if you've not done chicken and dumplings that way, I'm not saying the old-fashioned way is not good, because I've done it that way too. Do my own chicken and stuff like that. But those rotisserie chickens where they roll and drip into their own juices as they spin. Which direction do I go? Nicola's like, I'm coming! But I use it and then like chicken broth and like I said, and I just dump it all in the pot. And then I cut my biscuits up. And I'm telling you, I usually cut the big ones into fours, kind of flatten them out, and drop them, a little one at a time or a few at a time. And it makes the best chicken and dumplings. It's so easy, too, Oh, Wolfgang that's some good cookware. Yeah. Oh, well, hell, yeah, because she don't cook. Well, then he's missing out. He lost a good cook and a good person and a good wife. But that's all right. He didn't deserve you anyway. Like a Zoom or something. Impossible in person. I know that YouTube doesn't let you do more than one person. And I have Pioneer Woman. I had a few Rachel Ray pieces and a few Pioneer Woman pieces, and those are wonderful. I'm more bent on like the crockware and the cast iron, like Dutch ovens and stuff like that, because we'll steal them. Yeah, those canned biscuits, I'm telling you what, they make a big difference in there. I have cast iron too. I use a lot of... But the thing is, you got to be careful with cast iron. If it's not Lodge or somewhere like Lodge, it's not good. Because I got... Mom bought me a set from Walmart. And it had like a little Dutch oven, a little... a griddle. Several of those pieces cracked. And it's got to be... Oh, pumpkin pie and a cast iron. Cast iron's so good. The only thing I find hard in a cast iron, and it's because I think I turned my heat up too high, is doing eggs. I'm the egg whisperer. But in a cast iron, everything's got to be low and slow, because that cast iron holds heat. So, yours is so old. I've got several old ones. But I want a really big boy skillet, And they've got a bacon press that I want to get at Lodge. It's shaped like a pig and everything. And you just lay your strips of bacon down. And you just put the press on top of it so your bacon stays long and flat. So it gets evenly cooked on both sides. Making me hungry, guys. We're going to have barbecue sandwiches tonight and Checkers fries. I'm not doing anything elaborate and big. And it seems like it's trying to, maybe looks like it's going to try to rain out. Oh, you missed it. You didn't miss much. She got on there and was still feeding her face and was complaining about how she hated people, just like the last live. She basically, the last 2 lives, or 3 lives, she's repeated the same thing over and over again. I just hate people. I hate yins. And she was griping again about anybody that comes near. There was 2 people out there after that one lady, and she was fussing about it earlier. Yep. Those Checkers fries are really, really good. They are, I don't know if you guys had a place called Central Park. It was like a tiny little shack, and they made the best burgers and the best fries. It was pretty close to those fries. Garlic taters and green beans. Oh my God, Rachel, that sounds so good. No, she's not in a motel still. She only had it for 1 day. And then she went to, it's Millersville, Maryland. And it was the transit truck stop. She didn't pay to park there. She stayed 2 nights. We called, so she ended up having to pay. That really pissed her off and, pissed in her Cheerios. And she got mad about that because, she's not going to spend no money to sleep nowhere. Well, then she went on a big rager and, I'm going back to the rest area. Well, she drove through the rest area. She didn't stay there. She's at a place behind it or close to the north side called Casula Point, and it's just walking trails. There is no number there to directly contact anybody. The number that we have is the Laurel Armory Parks and Recreation. And they're only open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. However, I did leave messages. Me and Savage and a couple others have left messages. But again, I'm calling tomorrow so I can talk to a human being. And let them know that she's terrorizing people on the trails. And she is. And of course, she's treating Heidi like crap. She cooked herself some food at the park. Or the trails. Looks like it was a piece of chicken, which looked awful, burnt up. Something with cheese on it. I don't know if it was asparagus or whatever. It looked like potato salad. Doesn't appear like she's fed Heidi yet or give her anything. And Heidi's been whining and crying the whole time. And people were in her chat. She rage ended both times. Even the first time she was on, she ended like, got the heck out of Dodge quick. Those comments, she can't handle them. And poor Heidi, she's completely neglecting poor Heidi. Or bright orange. Oh, painting your toes orange. I love orange. That's going to be my next tips. I've got orange ones. These, hell, I'm going to have to pry these off with a, I don't know. I've never seen, which, I've got my real nails underneath it. It's just these are, it's like extra added protection. I don't have to worry about painting them and doing them over again because I do my own, So I'm going to do orange tips next time. I wish someone would get her too, Nicola. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, the funkiest design. I'm so excited. Yeah, I've been, my problem is what I was doing. I should have done it like I did, because I did my real nails in dip, like nail dip, and they were really long and nice. What you got to do, though, and I didn't realize with these that you had to do the same thing, is like, I heat up I've got a measuring cup just for this, like a big measuring cup, and I put water in it, and I heat it up in the microwave for about 3 or 4 minutes and get it really hot. I pour the acetone in a double Ziploc bag, and dip it in the hot water, and then let it get warm and dip your nails in it, and then the nail dip just slides right off. Well, I was just trying to put this in straight cold acetone. And the way it is like, it's got that, hard. You wouldn't think that these are fake. Hell, you can't bend these at all. You couldn't bend these if you tried. But, that and the glue underneath. So you got to soak them a little bit longer. But that's what I had to do, is heat it up. And they come right off. And, of course, I got a little scraper where I try to easily scrape what's left of the glue and then start all over again. And I think once I get my nails kind of all to the same sort of length and how I want and stuff, I will probably take these off and start dipping them again. I've got all kinds of dip. I've got color changing dip. I have sparkles. I've got this. I've got that. It's crazy. But I just wanted to take a break from dipping them. But anything you do to your nails is going to damage them a little bit. But this is the one thing I found that, I didn't have to constantly be, which really, do these last probably like 4 or 5 days longer? Yeah, they do, than the dip. Because I get tired of the dip and then I'm like, I got to get rid of it. But these, they're there, boy. I'm telling you. No, not these. Now, when you do nail dip, it's a little more abrasive, not much. But these, no, when I soak them off, they, and I got a little scraper, I'll show you. I'm sure you know the tool I'm talking about. It's, I soak them, and then I take my little tool here, and just scrape. I'll take and, scrape the glue off and stuff. And it really doesn't. I'm surprised. Yeah, they've all been MIA. I have noticed that, Savage. I have. Especially old Nicholas and Emmy, which I knew Sabrina was gone. Rosalita said it takes months for ulcers to heal. And her doctor told her, because she was in her 20s when she got them, that she had to cut out all stress. That's usually what causes those severe bleeding ulcers. So I think Tammy has war upon her. Yeah, one hand grows faster than the other. Yeah, mine does too. It's my right hand. You'd think it wouldn't, but my right hand does grow quicker than mine. And I'm here to tell you, my toenails grow quicker than my fingernails. Which, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, oh, we do. We all do something different. Well, it's like really whatever works for you. Because you may do something and you go, I don't like that. I don't like to do it. And some people can't do the glue because they're a little bit allergic to it. And when I was doing the dip, I did it for so long that every time I did it, the next day, I had a stuffy nose. I was really sneezy. I had built up what they call an allergy. Savage's daughter would know what I'm talking about. It's I don't remember, there's actually a word for it. But it's an allergy that you will develop over time doing them all the time. And I did. In the end there, I was wearing like a little mask to do them, because if I didn't do that, and even then my eyes would pour and stuff. And that's another reason why I took a break from the dip, because I have so much dip that it's ridiculous. I love the color changing ones. Yeah, I wear the slides all the time. As soon as I found these slides and how they're comfortable, and in the wintertime I throw a thin sock with it, I'm in them all the time. Yep. Yeah, and I don't know if that's what's going on with this finger or not, because it's like a little itchy under there. So I'm kind of like sus about it. Or if maybe I just got something underneath it. I don't know. But I do really like how these have done. I never knew that something like a press-on would last like that. And I never knew they would be so hard. I mean, they are like hard. I'm talking like I do dishes. I've worked on stuff. I've scrubbed things up. How you're not supposed to, but you scrub things up with your fingernails. Cat eye polishes are pretty. The dip is really good, Stone Sloth. You just got to be careful you don't flood the base of your nail with the liquid, because then it'll be really thick. Though, I'm sure you've done your nails plenty of times, but you start, not terribly far away from your cuticle, but you put a thin layer of your cuticle, then you go a little bit thicker when you go out. And I used to dip it down into the thing, and sometimes that works. And I even have a little tray that you can do it with. But I find that if you just sprinkle it on there, and I just gently tap, and do my shape. It keeps it in shape. And move on to the next one. Let me grab this real quick. I'll show you. Stone Sloth knows what I'm talking about, because I've showed them to her before. Now, keep in mind, these are like it's like the knockoff of the Beatles or the BTX or whatever you want to call it. But I ordered these off of Temu. And, you know, they say, oh, you need several glues. Well, I've got one glue, and it goes for everything. You can put jewels and everything on it. As long as it says, let's see, pre-lasting gel tips, internal matte texture. They are the soft gel soak off, pre-shaped. And here's another brand, but as long as it says, don't matter necessarily about the brand, as long as it says, let's see if I can, soft gel system. And usually you'll always see them in a box like this. And they look, here's the square ones that I have in a range of purples. Oh, and here's the glue. Like I said, you can find several glues on Temu. This is 6-in-1. This does everything. I lay a layer. You know, you paint the underside of the nail just a tiny bit, and then you paint a layer on your fingernail, and you press it on, and you put it in the UV lamp and cure it for, I do 60 seconds at first, and then at the end I go back and do each hand for 90 seconds, and they last forever. Oh, you didn't miss much. She was just complaining about how she hates everybody again, and was eating, and mad about people showing up there at the trails while she's there. Yeah, it's nail talk now. Sorry. But these are kind of like what they look like. Now, I know this looks like absolutely nothing. But let me tell you what. These jokers, they already have this here so that you don't have to file it. It's like already rough. And you just take your glue and just hit it a little and hit your nail a little and put the nail on top of your nail and put it in the little curing lights. I'm telling you. Yes, these are really good. And I like the square, but I found that these are, like when my nails start to grow out, these are the ones that are easier to deal with, or the easiest to deal with. Like right now, I'm wearing the mint green. Those are good. And you get two packs of mint green. They kind of have a smell to them too, but here's 2 of the pink, the blue. And as long as it's in the box like that and it says soak off soft gels, I'm telling you, go to Temu. Because you'll try to order these kits online and it'll be like 30 or 40 bucks. I spent less than, I think I spent $4 for each pack of nails and like $3 for this. So less than $10. See you, struggles. Love you lots, my friend. And like here's a pale purple. And then here's the orange I'm going to do next. And I know these just look like nothing, but I'm telling you what, this is what these are. They don't go anywhere. But this Born Pretty, all you gotta do is type in Temu, Born Pretty. It's 6-in-1. You can do crystals with these, stickers with these. It does everything. Now, the one thing about it, once you cure it, it'll still be sticky on top. You take rubbing alcohol and just rub the sticky off, and it's as shiny and as soft and as glistening as it can be, and hard as a rock. Yes, it's exactly what color it is. See, now I've been rough on these. I've tore these up. I mean, and I've had them on, let's see, I did them the 18th of last month. No. I did them like the 12th, the 11th or 12th of last month. And this is what, the 5th? You know? They do have a nice shape, and they keep it usually, you know. I mean, if you wanted to, you could round it off. He says that these are like my dagger nails. They're really not. They're almond shaped. He's like, those are dagger nails. I'm like, no, that's stiletto. But okay, we'll let you get by with that. I have to get you to repeat that. Oh, okay. Born Pretty. If you want to write that down, go to Temu. And let me tell you, I've got my card on there. I use my PayPal, but I've used my regular debit card on there too. I never have a problem with them or Wish, believe it or not, which I don't mess with Wish no more because they don't have much stuff anymore. Put stilettos are, let me tell you what, do you know how many times I've poked my eyes with stiletto? I told myself, no more stiletto. Yes, ma'am. And this was only like $3 and something. Born Pretty 6-in-1 nail glue. It'll pop right up and you'll be able to see it. Temu. Yep. Temu. I'm telling you, Temu's got a lot of good stuff. I got a nail grooming kit for my dogs that is awesome. And this is what the boxes, as long as they come in boxes like this, it'll say, as long as it says soft. Let me see if I can get maybe this back in here and see if you can see it better. Soft gel soak off. Let's see if this box will come up better. Yeah, because it's got pink on it. Soft gel system. And as long as they're in a box like this, and I'm telling you, my box was beat up and everything, and I thought, this is going to be crap. This is not going to be worth a flip. Now, the secret to it is, though, you got to make sure that you prep your nails good. You take an emery board and back and forth, up and down. And then you wipe it with acetone on your naked nail before you do anything. And you do all your nails like that. Then you take and you measure your nails out with, you line them up. You say, take this and you go, okay, that'll fit. You don't want it to overlay too much. You want it to fit within the bounds of your cuticle. You don't want to go over. And I laid 5 here and 5 there. And when you go, you start with the pinky first. Pinky, do the pinkies on both sides, the ring fingers, the middle fingers, the pointer fingers, thumbs last. Never start with your thumbs or it'll be hard to do. And then what I did is I took one and take your little paint or your little glue and just barely put a layer on the underside here. Put it on your nail. Press them together and just hold it under the lamp like this. Make sure it's all pressed down and you just hold it down. Hold it under that light for 60 seconds. When your light goes off, they're cured. And then at the end, I go back and do 90 seconds on each side. I'm telling you what, I know these look like junk. They look like just like a toy I just pulled. But I'm telling you, I will never go back to anywhere and have acrylics or anything like that put on. Now, unless you're putting your own, like Savage's daughter, she's a professional. She lays her own down and makes the whole thing. But these, I'm telling you right now, it was worth it. Less than $10, guys, to do my nails. And it's lasted so long. And I didn't even really need more, but I've got like several more boxes coming. Lamp and all. It'd still be cheap. What I did is I ended up buying them separate. They got a little lamp that you can just put, it sits up like this, like a C, and you just plug your nail in. And you just set the light and cure it. It's really cheap too. Just look up UV light and it'll pop up. Now I have a big one, like a dome one, where I used to do polygel nails, which were horrible. They did not last at all. But any UV little light will do. So I'd look up this, your 6-in-1 Born Pretty. Then you look up and you can type in soft gel soak off press on. And any of these will pop up. As long as it's in a box like this and says soft gel, they're perfect. And then just look up a lamp. Sometimes it's more expensive to buy the kit together than to buy the little things. But it's still, if you wanted to buy the kit, it would still be cheap. I think the light's like $3 or $4 too. $3 or $4. And it was like $3 or $4 for the nails and like $3.70 something for this. That Born Pretty is out of this world. So I'd say altogether, I'd buy them separate. But again, you can find, I don't know if you can find a set for under $20, like with all of them together, which is why I'm suggesting for you to buy them all separate. Yeah, like, so I'd say like max $4 for the nails, max $4 for the glue, and max $4 or $5 for the lamp, if that. I mean, that's like, less than $15, to do your nails. And it's easy. It's really easy. The only, like I said, the secret is you got to prep. The prep is what's going to make them last. Your emery board, back and forth. Take your acetone, and you want it because you want it to be dry. You want it to be as dry as possible, like the Sahara Desert. Then you paint the underside of your fake nail, just a light coat. And then paint your regular nail with a coat. Press it on, put it in that lamp, 60 seconds, you're good to go. Then do the whole hand, 90 and 90. And I'm telling you, mine's lasted and lasted. Now, have I had to put one on occasionally back? But that's because I'm really super rough. And, like, one time, like, I got my finger caught and it, like, ripped part of it. Luckily, it didn't rip my nail off. But, and I've only had to do that, like, twice. And I've been doing these for, God, I'm sure, I hate to ask Savage, but probably a long time. A rubber base. You know, this kind of is like a rubber. Soak off UV cured. Because this is a 6-in-1. Like I said, you don't need any of the extra gels. You don't need any of that if you use something like this. Because I've used other ones, and they work good too. But this Born Pretty, she's a 6-in-1. Let's see, I got the box here. I got the box. It is a base gel, a nail strengthener, nail tip glue, extension gel, watercolor gel, and top coat. It's a 6-in-1. Yep. 5 seconds, fix and adhered, 60 seconds, strengthen, repair, and 28 days lasting. It really does last. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure, you know, different people can do different stuff. It's just, I like to cut out the steps. I ain't got time to, I don't know why this keeps going out of focus. Yeah. I don't know why, you know, I mean, it's just, number one, my attention span. And I want to keep it as less steps as possible. You know, I don't want to have to keep up with all the bottles. I don't have to do that. When all I got to do is do this and my nails and my lamp and I'm good. I just need 3 things. That, a file, and acetone. That's it. Acetone, a file, my little glue here, and my nails. That's like 4 things, you know. I don't want to have to keep up with like 5 or 6 bottles. But like I said, once you cure this, I mean, it'll feel tacky and sticky. But you take rubbing alcohol and rub the nail, and that comes right off, and you're left with a sleek, shiny top coat. And I'm talking like I have so much stuff in these. So much stuff. Madam Glam. Oh, Madam Glam is a good brand from what I understand. I know they make a little bit of everything. I think they've made dips and adhesives and tips, all kinds of stuff. But, that Born Pretty is awesome. And these little soft gel, I'll never go back to having anybody else do my nails again. I mean, Savage is lucky her daughter does them, you know, and they're beautiful. And honestly, it is better when somebody else is doing them because, you know, doing your nails and getting them straight and all that's tedious. But it's not hard. It's easy. It's like one of the easier things. I think it's even easier than doing the dip. You know, the dip, you got to do it, go over them so many times to get a thick... I think like twice. Whereas these, you just gotta, you know, do the glue, put them in there, and they're done, you know. Yeah, and Savage has got some pretty setting. And Savage's daughter did like ghosts and stuff on hers. Oh my God. And she shaped all the individual characters. Yeah, she's got talent. Yes, a tech daughter-in-law. Oh, no, that's right, Nicola. Oh, I know that's right. But I kind of enjoy doing them. I mean, again, I don't like having to go anywhere or have anybody come here, so it's just easy. All right, guys, I've been yammering on enough about fingernails. I just wanted you guys put you onto this because I'm telling you, don't sleep on these. If you ever get to where you can't go, have some of this on hand. The 6-in-1 does everything. You can stick crystals, decorations, stickers, anything with this. You just put it on, cure it, and do your next layer or whatever you're doing. But if you're just doing like I am, just a simple, it's simple. Soak off, soft gel. Do it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. You're so welcome. Do it. Try it, girl. Try it. Just your nail prep is important. Be sure you do that. Now, if you don't get it right in the beginning, that's okay. If a nail pops off, just do your prep good and put it back on there because it'll work. Oh, and you need a nail drill. I keep one anyway just because, you know, for shaping toenails and stuff like that and fingernails. I got one. I got that off of Temu, actually, too. And it plugs in. It's got a high and low speed. I'll have to pull it out later and show you, but it's under here. But you're welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Again, do something good for yourselves and each other. Check on somebody. Remember that when people see you, it could be the only thing they see of Christ. Jesus loves you, so do I. And if she goes live, I'll go live. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll see you ladies on the next one. Ladies and gents. Love you.